What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kaiser here, and I'm bringing you a Speedrunners review of Monster Hunter Wilds. Wilds, honestly, is a really solid game. I only have about 40-ish hours into the game, and I'm only hunter rank 55 now, but I feel like that's enough time invested into the game where I can thoroughly give my review of the game. The game is amazing, right? It is amazing. I have been reading performance reviews and all that. I really don't think that it affects it. I mean, I've read, Twitter, Discord, Reddit, all the reviews, and there are performance issues. The game's easy, while I will say that Wilds is an easier Monster Hunter game, it is harder than one of the modern titles that Rise, but it is easier than world-based. When I compare, Rise, World, and Wilds, I consider all of them their base form of the game, right? Since Wilds hasn't even been out for a week yet, we don't even have events. There's no reason to compare, free Iceborne expansion world to this Wilds right now, because we don't even have it wouldn't make any sense to do that. So, out of the three modern titles, Rise is still considered the easiest game of the three modern titles. Wilds is probably the second hardest game in the title, and the world hardest. While yes, monster roster is a little bit lackluster, Elder Dragon. There are a few, if you really think about it, since Core Magala is counted as an Elder Dragon. I don't really think that affects the game too much, in my opinion, because a game without Elders, well, for a lot of people, it really doesn't make sense. It's just like, wow, it's like a breath of fresh air, and this game does give homage to other games, with the Apex being a homage to Generations and Generations Ultimate, with being the Fated 4 and the 4 Apexes, and the Ardean weapons. I won't get really too much into it. While they're not super similar to the 4 Ultimate relic weapons, they're pretty close in that being you can basically have every type of weapon. You can make it ragged, all the elements, or you can make it raw. And it has an RNG element, like Safi GMO weapons or full Taroth weapons, in the way that the stats are randomized, and the infusions you can put onto the weapons are random enough. You still haven't gotten any title updates, but there are, from Capcom themselves, there are going to be Siege Quest limited events for the game. I really think those ones are probably going to be better than the World Siege Quest, mainly because of the lobbies and all of that. But when it comes to the story, low-range story, with solid, the only gripe I have with the low-range story, without going too many stories, is out, and it's only been 3 days, is the final boss doesn't really show up in the fight range, which kind of seems really weird to me, because Chiva did, Narwhal and the Bushi did, Same way with Safi, Jiva, and Narwa. Both had weapons and sets with them, but the final boss of the titles doesn't. I hope in the future title update that they do fix that, because the final boss of Low Ring Story was really fun, and it was an interesting take on a final boss. When it comes to the monster roster, yes, there's only about 29 large monsters, but I feel like the fact that there are frenzied, guardian, and tempered monsters does offset that a little bit. With that being frenzied, you don't really see that many frenzied monsters in high rank. I mean, you do, but it's not really the big monsters, you know, like Rathalos, stuff like that, which I can see them fixing in a later title update. But tempered guardian monsters are really fun. The only thing I have a gripe about that is how rare 7-star tempered monsters are, with those being Gore Magala and the Apexes, because the Apexes you have to get the right kind of weather, and then you have to pray that when they show up that they're a tempered version of them, which is kind of a pain, but it's not really that bad. And the only 8-star quest we do have in the game is a tempered Arkveld, which is fine. I'm not gonna lie. Arkveld is probably my favorite monster in this game, just because I like how it fights. If you did, I will say this, I know it's a shorter video, but if you did make it to this point and you do want to see a lot more content from me, please subscribe. I do want to make YouTube into a thing, you know? Not mainly for money, I just do enjoy making content. It's
now commencing
fun
quest by order of the guild.
Overall, Monster Hunter Wilds has been a very enjoyable experience. I will always say this: don't trust all the reviews, like online specifically. If you're on Steam, don't trust the Steam reviews, like all the ones that are saying issues, because I really never had issues. So maybe some graphical glitches, like the Giga extended black like thing. It was weird. Like this as a Sonic 17 years now has outmade my expectations for me. This game is probably my favorite Monster Hunter modern title so far. And with that, it's been your boy Kaiser. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see anything, let me know. I will be doing more speedrun content in the near future. And with that, I'm out. Peace. Stay goofy, my friends.